Recording, all of it. Trying to find on the map where it's 2 o'clock.
All right.
It is 2:34 in Fiji.
In Fiji?
Fiji.
I don't think we've ever hit Fiji before.
I don't think we have hit Fiji before. Hello, welcome to 2 o'clock talks. This is episode 8.
Episode 8.
Man, just moving along.
Yeah.
Soon we'll be at double digits.
That's what happens when you stick to the consistent Wednesday, Sunday.
Yeah. We should do something special for 10. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll figure it out later. Anyway, hello. Welcome to our stream. I don't think we did any of the introduction stuff. I think we just went straight to it.
You went straight to there being Fiji. Totally skipped over the
Dude, what can I say?
the normal intro.
Fiji's a nice place. It kind of distracts you.
I guess so.
I'm trying to figure out what to just keep the title probably on the screen the entire time, he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really
Think
pick
that through.
pick
All right.
anything in particular.
So, Bren, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, as you know, in the past, I believe also in earlier episodes, we discussed how one of the origins of the show was we were going to talk about just conspiracy theories,
Sure.
for one. And so I figured, we're
Yep.
8 episodes in, 9 if you count the first episode of What If.
Okay.
So I figured now is about as good a time as any to hit those conspiracies.
I would agree. Wow, that 8 looks really weird on the title.
Oh no, it's fine.
Okay, so, why don't you start us off then?
All right. Well, first off, I should mention we brought in a resident expert
That'd be a good
on
idea.
a certain conspiracy. Would you like to introduce yourself? No need to get into what you want to talk about, but just introduce yourself as of right now.
I am Sawyer. I am Matthew's older, much cooler brother.
Okay.
All right. One of those things could be debatable. Don't.
The older one, because he looks taller, is taller.
I was say he's much taller.
Happens.
No,
Much is pushing it.
Much.
Couple
It's
inches.
a solid 5 inches, isn't it?
Yeah? You're what, 5'7"?
8.
5'8"? Well, that's 4 inches.
I was far off. All right,
1 inch off. Wow. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We're not discussing
not
height
here to
today.
debate height.
We'll get into genetics some other time.
So conspiracies. We will go over 3. We each picked out
A favorite.
one to give to you guys. Matt, why don't you start? You're pretty excited to get into this.
Okay. Even though I told you start.
Well,
sure, I'll start. No.
I introduced the guest.
Okay.
You start with your conspiracy.
Okay.
Got a point.
I'll start. That's fine. All right. So get this.
Okay.
Right? Well, I think we should all start it off with, okay, so get this. Okay, so follow suit.
We got you.
Okay, so get this. Pluto, ninth planet from the sun.
Yeah.
Or ninth giant rock orbiting the sun, considering people are being cowards and won't name it a planet.
Dwarf planet is what they've been calling it. So,
Whatever.
planet's
Anyway.
still in the name. Just saying.
Pluto is secretly a naval base.
A naval base.
All right,
Space Force particularly, or just
I'm gonna get into that.
Okay, gonna get into
don't,
The Space
don't
Force
you,
would be different from naval.
Don't you worry. Okay, so get this. Its orbital period is 248 years. That means it takes 248 Earth years to go around the sun one time. So it's a slow moving planet.
248 years?
Years.
Earth years.
Right.
Yeah, to go around the
So
sun
in
its
the
orbit.
time that
And in that orbit, it actually passes Neptune. So it becomes like the 8th in line at some point, because it becomes because they their ellipses of their orbits overlap. So Pluto actually becomes closer to the sun sometimes. So, when it was discovered in 1930, it was called our ninth planet. And then in 2006, NASA declared that it wasn't a planet. Why?
Because it was too small.
No, it's because they put a naval base there to protect against aliens. But if we considered it, if we kept considering it a planet, people would keep looking into Pluto. Telescopes are a thing. High-powered telescopes are a thing. People want to look at planets. If you take Pluto and make it not a planet anymore, people aren't going to want to look at Pluto. Hence the nice secrecy of having a naval base there.
Counter argument. Why not just keep it a planet, and that way nobody bats an eye? Oh yeah, Pluto, ninth planet. Well, yeah.
Because planets are cool. Who wouldn't want to study and see pictures of the furthest away planet that sometimes becomes the eighth?
Right, but
from the sun.
If you demote its status as a planet, people are going to get angry. People have gotten angry.
Oh, it's been a really big thing.
And they are trying to prove...
But who wants to explore Pluto now that it's not a planet?
Everybody, so they can prove that it is a planet.
No.
Okay, better yet, it's like reverse psychology. They're still trying to fund the naval base. And so
perhaps
in saying that it's not a planet and drawing people's attention to it, it's increasing awareness of Pluto, and then they're gonna be like, "Hey, there's a base here. You want to go check it out?" Bam! You sign the contract. You're part of the space navy.
No. That's not what happened.
No, it's not.
That's not what happened. It's already there.
Already there. How did they get it there?
The Space Force. Trump made a foolish decision. Sorry, let me restate. Foolish decision. And said Space Force in public. And people were like, ha ha ha, that's so funny. It's a well-kept secret. It's been passed from president to president. It is in the Book of Secrets. National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. We know this book. Stop. We know this book exists.
I was just going to say that he didn't let it slip that the Space Force exists. He has stated that he wants to create a space force.
Yeah,
he's stated that he wants to do a lot of it.
The media is spinning it. They're just like, Space Force, that doesn't exist. Oh, he must want to make, in quotation marks, a Space Force.
So a direct quote from a video is,
videos can be edited.
We need to create a Space Force.
Videos can be edited. Were you there when Trump said it?
Maybe I was.
Have you seen the video of Trump
My
saying
theory
it?
goes so deep, I have been everywhere.
I doubt it. Shut
up.
Well, I mean, at this point, someone could come up and tell me Trump said something. It could be practically anything. I'd be like, okay, yeah.
That sounds like something he would say.
Yep.
So people are just like, oh yeah, make. And it's been said again and again. We could review the clip right now. I guarantee you he doesn't say anything about make. And if he does, it's because the guy writing his speeches for him went like, if he's going to reveal a secret, we got to make sure that it's just sounding like crazy talk instead of an actual like secret being revealed. Because so this is bigger than the Space Force already exists, but Trump made it public foolishly because now people are looking into the Space Force. However, I think it was a smart decision because now people want to sign up for the Space Force. I mean, we're running out of guys to put on Pluto.
That is a good point. If you say that you want a Space Force and then all of a sudden be like, we may or may not have had one for years. Who wants to sign up? You'd have a flood of people going.
Exactly. And then, like, it's another great cover-up going on because...
Why not just militarize NASA? They already know all about space. Just be like, here's how to shoot a gun. Seems a lot easier. It's like Armageddon. Why train people who drillers, to be astronauts and not just teach astronauts how to drill?
Well, obviously, because drilling's more hard to learn than being an astronaut.
They cover that in the movie. No driller is good as his team. Okay? Pay attention to your movies.
Can you wear glasses and still drill?
I don't know.
I
yeah,
know.
you can.
Oh, okay.
You can't wear glasses if you want to go into space.
Where does it say that?
Oh, you need to have really good vision.
Yeah, no, I know. The same thing with a pilot. You can't be colorblind.
So, same rules should apply for space
No.
exploration.
The military, you should know. You're in the military. Just like, they literally meet basic requirements and they are in. You know how many people you need to save the
Right.
entire solar system?
That's why you train NASA, who are already experts in their field about space.
No, but we don't need experts about space. We need experts in defense, and we need a lot of them. We're not talking about people going in to do space things. We're talking about people going in to do military things. We can't have all these heightened requirements that astronauts need to meet. We need to have this bar set
Well,
low.
if you think about it, if you just have the trained pilots that do the missions, you only need the pilot, and then everyone else in there can just be wide-eyed recruits.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is you want the most basic people
I'm not saying
defending
what I
our
want.
planet.
I'm saying this is what the government is doing.
I mean, what you're saying is essentially the space equivalent of the draft.
Well, no, not
That-
of the draft.
That's what you're saying.
I'm
Because
saying
you want,
just want-
you
I'm
want
saying
the most
recruit-
basic people protecting
I'm not
our
saying,
planet.
I'm not saying the most basic people. It's not a draft. It's people signing up for the military. The military doesn't have super high standards
Compared to NASA scientists.
or astronauts.
That's why make the astronauts
No,
weaponized
because they're-
experts.
Because they already are recognized experts.
Weaponized.
Wait.
No. We don't need astronauts.
Oh, wait, guys. We have someone who's made a relatively good point. I think you should counteract this. They have discovered planets past Pluto. Why not put a naval base out there?
Because it doesn't overlap with Neptune. Okay, I'm going to get into the ellipse thing and how it becoming closer is a strategic advantage
so
in a little bit.
We'll put a pause on the whole draft thing and let you continue.
Okay, I'll go
Which
into
is
this.
ludicrous, by the way.
Incorrect.
Well, okay, I was going to make a point, and it's going to be the scientists have to be able to stay alive so they can keep the missions going.
Right.
Whereas you need the recruits just for bodies.
Yeah.
So you just keep throwing bodies
The
out
thing
there.
about the military is... Okay, well, I can't say that. What I want to say is the thing about astronauts is...
There you go.
They have to meet a lot higher requirements. But that's to do space shuttle things. That's to do research things. That's to do, NASA things. The military doesn't need those heightened requirements. They need people who are willing to do it, brave enough to do it, have the service aspect in mind, So, we don't need the Space Force to, be astronauts. We just need astronauts to get the Space Force in space. Okay? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why Pluto is because it's still it's the edge of our solar system, right? When Pluto was discovered, it was the 9th and final planet in our solar system. When we say the solar system, we talk about the 9 planets, the 8 planets.
Gotcha.
The 8 planets and then Pluto. That's where the solar system ends.
Gotcha.
That's what we defend.
Okay.
In that solar system. And then with Pluto overlapping with Neptune every once in a while, it throws people off. It's like, where's the naval base? It's on the 9th planet. Well, is that Neptune right now? Or is that Pluto? It's like a cloaking device going on.
I think if you ask somebody to be like, where's the naval base? Oh, it's on Pluto. Nobody says it's on the 9th planet. They go, it's on Pluto.
Okay, people coming in. What? Pardon me. Let me
Okay, question for you.
Yes.
So, How long after the discovery was the naval base put there?
Okay. Pluto discovered 1930.
Yes.
Ninth planet.
Yes.
It was demoted from planet status in 2006.
So 2006 was when it was.
That's when it was demoted.
Yes.
So we can assume that's when it started becoming operational. Somewhere in between there, whether it was right away or whether it was a little bit down the line, when we started, like, you know, making it into the base.
So to hit their question, what it could be,
right,
is when it was discovered,
right,
like, okay, that's where we need to start. So that's
right.
when we started creating the base, because that was at that time the farthest point.
Yeah.
And so that was where they drew the line for that.
Exactly.
For
They're just
territory.
like, that's our solar system. Exactly. And then, like, you know, probably not 1930, but like somewhere along the lines, people were just like, aliens was a big thing coming in, right?
Yeah.
Probably not in the 1930s. What?
Oh, my question. What planet is the big red spot on?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Nobody says the fifth planet. Boom.
Okay, let's think of it as a foreign alien body coming in to attack us. Do you know the names of foreign places?
No, but...
Right there. You don't know foreign places.
If an alien comes to Earth and asks us, what...
They
what
won't come
planet-
to Earth because they can't get into Earth.
What planet is a big
the
red
naval
spot
base
on?
gets the
Can
defense.
I finish my sentence before you interrupt me, please?
Could you ask a legitimate question?
I
Wait,
did
wait,
because
one sec.
an alien's gonna come. What planet is the
They
big
can't
red?
get in.
Shut up.
They can't get into our solar system. It's being defended.
They go, what planet is a big red spot on? And we go, it's Jupiter. That's the fifth one. We call that one Jupiter.
Aliens
Jupiter.
can't get in.
Okay, so somewhere right in the middle between you guys, they if they're sentient enough to be out there,
Yeah.
and they're coming to us, they probably, because we name alien planets Earth names.
Exactly.
They probably have alien names
for our planets. And then, okay, and the only reason that we know Pluto is because it's the 9th planet, right? That's how we identify them, right? That's how we identify them by our Earth names, is by characteristics that they have. Correct? Name a characteristic that Pluto has besides being the 9th planet.
Small.
Icy.
Okay, right. Other planets can be small.
Not as small as Pluto. The smallest. We call it the
And that's why
smallest.
we demoted it as a planet.
Right. That's why we demoted it as a planet, because it is also small. It flies under the radar.
Why not just go around?
What do you mean go around?
It takes 200 and... How long was it? 248?
Yeah, years to go around.
Why not just go the other way? Go around. Take a detour. It's useless as a naval base.
What are you talking about? Name one alien invasion that we've had.
Okay. Someone's tried to throw a wrench into your plans, but I could
Being what?
So they're saying the orbital patterns of the planets aren't two-dimensional. They orbit in a cone following the sun's orbital path around our galaxy. They, I assume referring to the aliens, could come in from the front.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
sun's in the way.
The sun's in the center.
Exactly. Well, if it's falling in a cone shape.
Literally. Okay, so we'll
If
say
it's following-
we'll say that our microphone, our beautiful microphone, is the sun.
Yeah.
And this is Earth,
That's two-dimensional.
and it's doing this.
That's two-dimensional. You're thinking in a two-dimensional plane. It said it's following it in a cone. Like this,
So it's
right?
That's what this person said. I can neither confirm or deny that I am not
Well-
an expert in planets.
But let me see this. So hold on. Okay, here's Earth circling around, and then here's Pluto way out here. If they want to get, so Pluto's like back here, went there, huge way. Pluto's stuck facing that way.
Think about it like this. Okay, it's a naval base, correct?
Correct.
So that means the Earth is in the front, leading the pack. If you fly too close to the Earth, you get shunked in.
Exactly.
Okay, and we are third from the Earth.
Yes.
So we
Third
have
from the sun.
Yeah, third from the sun. One could
from
say
the
we're
sun.
the
Third rock
third
from the
rock.
sun.
Dang it! I was gonna say that.
Okay, so we have probably secret defenses against aliens on Earth.
Right.
So we've got the sun in front of us.
Yeah.
Our defenses here on Earth.
Don't forget about our wall, the asteroid belt, keeping the aliens out.
Asteroids are miles apart. They're not.
Not
as
in
tight
the
as
asteroid
movies.
belt.
Yeah.
Have you ever been through the asteroid belt?
Okay, guys, let me
As
finish.
any alien?
Let me finish. Okay, so there's the sun on one side,
Yeah.
Earth, where all our defenses are.
Yeah.
And then farthest, we've
Pluto.
got Pluto,
Right.
which not only is for defenses, I assume it's also for as a stopping point to going further.
Correct. See,
So-
someone's catching on.
So we've got defenses in the front being the sun,
Yeah.
here being Earth,
right. The sun is its own defense.
and Pluto.
Try landing on the sun, I dare you.
If you're an alien, they probably have technology that can.
Okay.
How do you know?
We're not
we
just
don't, we don't
we're
have
just
it
not
yet.
limited to the technology on Earth. They could be. You ever see Star
Well,
Wars?
we're not limited to the technology on Earth. We're not limited to the language of the Earth either. You cannot say that just because Pluto has a name that we recognize it by,
Hey,
that aliens
let's-
just can find it automatically by knowing what the name is.
I can't believe he's still on that.
Let's just move forward.
I can't believe you think that's a legitimate argument against my point.
Move forward.
Nobody calls it the ninth planet. They go, oh yeah, that's Pluto.
Guys,
Pluto the what?
Dwarf planet.
Okay, where is it in the solar system?
Behind Neptune.
What's Neptune?
The eighth planet.
You.
all right. Continue on with your theory.
I mean, that's mostly it. I think I covered most of my points.
Okay. All right, so I know that we could probably keep going on about this.
Yeah, I'll
But,
share my spotlight. If there's any questions about it, like, you know, it'll faster. If you keep, yeah.
This is a good place for me to plug a few things.
Okay, go for it.
Being that, we've got 3 different topics. If you have any questions towards us or the channel in general,
Yes.
we have our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and now a Facebook page.
Ooh.
So if you look us up, I'll give you all the details again at the end. But since we're cutting Matthew short, if you have any questions, you can give us to him here in chat, and we'll get them to him right away. Or you can find us on one of those other platforms,
Yeah.
and we will get them there.
Yes, and this video will be on YouTube,
Yes, it will.
so you can comment there, and then I'll find it eventually.
Yep. All right, now, I assume your theory is rather lengthy as well.
Oh, it's deep.
Okay. Mine.
I am being hunted as we speak by the IRS.
Okay,
By the
mine.
what?
IRS, the IRS.
The
Mine-
The IRS, also known as the IRS.
Mine is relatively small, and it falls into the space theme, and so I'll do mine as a little thing here,
Okay.
and then we'll open up to the main event, which
Until
is our.
we start asking questions and dissecting it, and it turns out to be a half hour.
Oh no, there's nothing.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay, so, well in space,
Yes.
vampires.
Okay. I'm on board.
Okay, so space. One sec.
I was gonna say, do the vampires have jetpacks? Jetpack Vampire, new Netflix show.
No, there is
Okay.
strictly vampires. Space is entirely populated by vampires, but
But
they're very clever,
sure.
and so they only stay
During the nighttime. Oh.
far enough from the Earth to
Sure.
where a normal microscope.
Right. You mean a
Can't-
telescope?
Yep,
Sure.
my brain is all over the place.
That's okay.
Sorry, but a normal telescope can't see them, which isn't all that far from the Earth in general. So like
Right, yeah.
any of the other planets.
So you mean I can't, from the crow's nest of my pirate ship,
Yes.
see it?
And the reason we can't see them is because the big fancy telescopes
Right.
use mirrors. And you know what you can't see in a mirror?
Vampires.
Vampires.
Interesting.
Depends on the version of vampire.
No vampires can be seen in mirrors. That is a fact.
Yeah, true vampires.
Right, but like,
So, like, are you saying that, like, some vampires probably just accidentally got a little too close to Earth, and that's why they're in Transylvania?
No.
Okay.
I'll get into that.
Okay.
can the vampires in Twilight look in a mirror, or are they invisible too?
Pretty sure they're invisible.
Twilight vampires are not canonically vampire in any way.
Well, I was gonna say that's why it depends on what version of a vampire.
True.
Is Nosferatu a true vampire?
Of course he is. Wait. Nosferatu was never a vampire, though. He was just a
He's
monster.
No.
no Nosferatu is a German counterpart to Dracula.
Oh yeah.
So-
I
Okay,
remember that
well,
now.
we can debate what.
Nosferatu is later.
I'm just
Okay.
wondering what version of
Okay,
vampires.
yeah, I'm assuming there's a
are-
question.
We have a question. Someone asked, wouldn't they burn in the light of the sun? I'll get to that. I will get to that.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's too cold in space to burn.
I was just-
no, just
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not that.
Just-
Okay,
just
my
wait.
bad. I'm sorry.
It's just a vacuum in space. You can't start on fire.
you.
Close.
We'll get okay. So, go way back in time.
Okay.
People were understandably upset that vampires were a thing.
Sure.
You know, the fact that the
Yeah.
eating us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The
such.
neck thing is
Yeah.
a little weird.
The whole sucky
Yeah.
of the blood.
They don't like garlic. What's up with that?
The murder.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The cross,
Yeah, the not accepting Christianity.
yeah.
the
What up with
stake in the
that?
heart.
You know,
But I
yeah.
mean,
That's the-
granted, if you
that's
stick
the-
a stake in anything's heart, it will die.
That's the other way
Right.
around. You stick the stakes in the vampire's heart.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense because if you stick a stake in anything's heart, it will die.
No, but like we're saying why people don't like vampires. The stake in the heart thing isn't specifically what vampires do to people.
I thought we were just talking about their weaknesses.
No, we're
No.
talking about why people don't like vampires. Anyway, so people didn't like
Right.
Until Twilight came around.
I mean, that's just Robert Pattinson.
We're
There's other vampires in that movie.
we're avoiding Twilight. We're avoiding Twilight.
Just saying, they're hot.
I'm saying it was an excellent book series. I didn't read it, but it sold well.
Wasn't a good book.
So
read it?
No.
the vampires were understandably not liked here.
Sure. Right.
So they flew into space.
Interesting. Did they turn into bats? Or did they have to use
Jetpacks.
or some other flying materials?
Now this is debated.
I see.
Some people believe they use their individual powers of flights and superhuman abilities to get through the atmosphere
As a bat.
as a bat or any other form of flying that those vampires may have had.
I see.
So they get through the atmosphere into space. You want to know why no light forms have been detected on other planets via telescopes?
Because we can't see them.
No, because the vampires have eradicated life on every planet as they go. They're like a plague. They get to a planet. Got to
see.
Mars first.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Any life on Mars?
No.
And not except for the vampires.
Well, all right. Yeah, of course.
And you want to know? So the rovers, why did they find any bodies of civilization on the surface? Underground.
Vampires are the new mole people?
And so how do they survive with the light of the sun in space? They go underground into the planets.
Interesting. Well, not Pluto, though. Pluto's defended.
I don't know if they've gotten to Pluto. You know,
probably
we can't
haven't.
see them.
They probably
we can't
yeah.
see them.
Yeah, exactly.
How do they breathe? Don't vampires need oxygen?
I don't think so. I mean, you can't kill them in traditional ways.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, why do you think?
It's like if they can't die from
Kill them
being
with
drowned.
silver, can't you? Silver
I
bullet.
think that's
No, that's
well,
werewolves.
That's everything.
No.
I was
Watch
gonna say-
Supernatural.
I was gonna
No,
say
you have.
I was
Silver
gonna
bullets
say-
only work on werewolves and shapeshifters.
obviously.
Silver works on other things too.
like humans.
and demons. If you touch a demon with silver,
They don't
works.
like it, but they're not, they won't kill them.
If you shoot them with a silver bullet, it might.
The demons, no.
Yeah.
Not in Supernatural.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, moving forward. So,
Right.
Rest in peace, that
That-
show.
that was pretty much everything I had to say about vampires in space.
Yeah, just
There wasn't really an end to that. It's just there are vampires in space.
yeah. Okay, interesting.
Um,
I believe it. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Sawyer,
Yes.
if you'd like to get into what we brought you on to the show
All
for.
right. Well, we are going to move away
Oh,
from.
one sec. It's been stated that they would burn by the light while trying to burrow. They only burrow
At night.
while it's nighttime on those planets.
Yeah.
And they say they wouldn't make it to the planet before they crispy. Well, in bat form, they can be out and about
A little bit.
a little bit. And so if they can make it out into space,
I feel like they.
Yeah,
could,
you ever watch Hotel Transylvania? The Adam Sandler's vampire flies in the sun and he's just dusting away. He was out there for
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
They could totally
And I
survive
feel
in
like
bat form.
There's a lot of planets in the solar system, like
9 of them.
9 of them. So like, I feel like you could probably eclipse the sun enough.
This is speculated. Maybe they didn't fly. Maybe they built contraptions that they powered via their own flight. To stay
Jetpacks.
hidden. No, because you'd be able to see the jetpacks through telescopes.
Invisible jetpacks.
Ooh.
Or
Maybe
reflective jetpacks.
Maybe they just wore mirrors
on the outside.
I was gonna say maybe they wore mirrors on their backs, and that way the sun couldn't hit them. Kind of like
All
parasols.
viable possibilities.
Like Medusa with the shield.
Or the
They
sun
can look.
heat.
They can look right at the sun as long as it's through a mirror, but they can't look directly at it or they'll go blind
I mean, that's everyone.
or die.
I was gonna say that's everyone.
Alright,
I think
well-
dying is a Medusa
Alright,
thing. I think going blind is everyone else.
We'll move on. If you have any more questions about the first 2 conspiracies, we'll hit them at the end or in the next video. Sawyer, I will turn the show over to you. Feel free to go ahead.
I'm so excited.
All right. First, I think give us the headline. What exactly is your conspiracy?
Okay, so get this.
I didn't do the okay. Get this from
yeah,
mine.
it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Twix. Are you
Yeah.
guys a fan of Twix, the candy bar?
Like the
Yeah.
Mars company Twix.
Yes.
Okay.
By Mars, I was gonna say.
They're by Mars.
Yes, they are.
Like the candy company.
Yeah.
Mars space theme.
That's the
it's
only.
it's all connected, boys.
That's the only space reference I have in this theory, but it does relate to the government. Boys, men, gentlemen,
Yeah.
yeah. Bros.
bros, broheims,
Dudes.
Twix
Yeah.
is in charge of our government.
Yeah, all right. All right, well, thanks for tuning into our stream, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think we need to dig into that at all.
not
it
at
all
all.
checks out.
Yeah, doesn't it?
No, of course not. Explain.
So, do you remember when Twix used to be one whole company
Yeah. When it was one packaged bar,
Yeah.
instead of 2 left Twix and 2 right Twix?
which is ridiculous, by the way. From day one, I'm like, there's still a left and right Twix.
Yeah, you'd have to like stack them on top of each other.
Yeah. I just want to voice my.
But then they could slide around the package.
Yeah, but they'd like just be on top.
Then there'd be a whole debate of
Top or
Top or
bottom,
bottom
Twix.
Twix.
but
What do you have? Power bottom Twix?
no. We're veering away.
Sorry.
um,
Oh, government. Yeah. Okay. Semantics.
when they were together, there was not as much fighting in the government as there is today.
I feel like you just probably didn't pay enough attention.
Look, I could have been. I was probably like
Look.
3.
Well, there was always discord.
Well,
yeah,
obviously,
there's
there's always fighting, but
But
it has
been stated that
Today-
the left and the right are the farthest apart.
they have ever been in America's history.
Okay.
And the only reason that is
because Twix separated.
is because they separated. And what are the 2 aisles called? The left aisle and the right aisle.
The left
Twix,
and the right.
Twix.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Continue.
Well, Twix originated as a candy bar in the United Kingdom before it came over to America. You know what else originated in the United Kingdom before it came over to America?
America.
America.
I'm also pretty sure like tea.
Well, tea started as a Chinese thing, right? Asian thing?
Asian thing.
Asian, the whole,
Not just like the
not just
continent.
China. Right, yeah.
Yeah. And
And-
spices were India, right? Cool.
And then, before they were known as Twix,
Yeah.
they were known as the Raider Bar.
Interesting.
You know what America does to other countries?
Fight them.
We raid them first.
Oh.
We go and raid them for whatever supplies we claim that they need to have democracy, but we just want their oil.
Then what about the Red Scare?
The Red Scare, the Twix came after the Red Scare. the red square.
So if Twix runs the government, how long have they run the government? Because the government started before Twix.
Yeah, the Twix bought them out.
Oh, okay.
As soon as Mars, well, I shouldn't say Twix. I should say the Mars Corporation.
Company.
Mars Company, however you want to.
I
However you want to spin it.
It's probably a corporation.
However you want to spin it. As soon as they announced the Raiders bar, or now as we know it is the Twix bar,
Yeah.
they got so much money.
You can just buy governments?
Yeah.
Mars did.
Is that how the U.S. got the Virgin Islands?
Pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the Marshall Islands.
I can
Puerto
prove
Rico.
that this is real because the government has actually gone after me.
Yeah.
I had not one,
Okay.
but 2 different robots call me multiple times
Sure.
saying that they are the IRS.
Wow. Did
And-
you believe them?
I do because they're robots. Robots physically can't lie.
I feel like that's not a thing.
Can robots lie?
Brendan, can robots
You're
lie?
the science expert.
What if robots could lie?
Okay. Artificial intelligence.
Okay. Like Sophia the robot? Is it Sophia or is it Sophie?
No idea.
Sophie.
Okay.
If advanced enough,
Sure.
could easily lie.
Yeah, because
But this is just a regular robot.
Okay.
Robots can't lie. They
Robots, I feel like robots can be programmed to lie.
said no.
Okay, what if a robot gets programmed and
Well,
it believes that is the truth?
Well, no. See, a robot,
Why-
a
so
simple
that-
robot can be programmed to be whatever. Like I don't know how.
Right. Like a
I
robot
could-
cannot lie, but a robot can be programmed to believe a different truth.
It believes
I
it's the IRS because the IRS programmed that said robot. Anyways, they have called me saying there's something wrong with your taxes. There's been a warrant a warrant out for your arrest.
Has there actually been something wrong with your taxes, though?
No, because I send them to somebody else to do them for me.
And you assume that person does it correctly.
Yeah, because they do everyone else's taxes in like Watertown. We have the same tax
Say
person.
locations. This is a conspiracy thing.
You're gonna lead the government right to us.
You have a warrant out
Where?
for your arrest, and you think that's going to be smart on your end?
Yes, because I'm totally in Watertown right now.
Don't wink at me. That's weird. Now, there's
Okay,
an
so the
uncomfortable-
IRS is out for you.
Yes.
Who put the warrant out for your arrest?
The government, because I'm onto them. Twix. The Twix is like, this guy's got it. Get him out. Either that or is this guy trying to scam me. Either way, however you want to cut it. Don't wink at me.
I'm not winking at you.
I just wanted to say that too.
What? Okay.
But there you have it, boys.
So, all right, just to
So Twix is the one sending out the military into space?
Absolutely they are.
so
Because
is
they
it
want to
Twix?
go to Mars. They want to build their new company onto Mars.
Okay, you answered my question before I can ask it.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
could you imagine like how good of a marketing strategy that is? It's like, yo, this candy bar has been in space.
Mars on Mars.
Mars on Mars. M&M stands for Mars on Mars.
I was going to say M&M stands for Martians and Mars.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Wait.
why Elon Musk wants to get there first?
Elon Musk's full name is Elongated Muskrat.
No, it's not.
No,
Yeah, I saw his birth certificate.
no, you didn't.
Absolutely true.
Incorrect. Not how it works.
Just like rat is short for rat to you.
Oh,
Stop.
okay. Well, those were the theories.
Yeah.
This is one of our shortest videos.
Where are we at?
38 minutes.
That is pretty short, but you know what? I think it works. Like,
Yeah,
if we
that's
get too
good.
long,
People start questioning
looking into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need
you
that.
know.
So, I would say first, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the questions, keeping us on our toes, making sure we know our stuff.
Yo, you think Mars, when they eventually get to Mars, they'll just hire the vampires? You think we're gonna outsource to vampires?
No, the vampires will definitely kill Mars when they get to Mars.
Not
Could
if
you
we build
imagine,
a
like-
naval base on there first.
Nah, no.
Yeah.
Not if the Navy gets there. Not if the Navy's taking out the vampires already.
Yeah, baby.
But
Kicking my chair away.
As
No!
we're trying to shove you out because like this is no longer your thing. You were here for an episode. You may now leave.
okay. Anyway, so thank you all for tuning in.
rude.
Yeah, thank you,
Um,
Sawyer, for being here.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
thank you,
having me.
Sawyer.
I'd like to come back
Yeah, we'll see.
on a follow-up conspiracy.
We'll
Maybe.
see what the audience
Yeah.
decides.
Oh.
We'll let you
please.
guys decide if you want to have Sawyer come back. But
What are you saying right now?
nothing.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Feel free to
Never mind.
let us know
I'm sorry.
if you have anything to say, or if you want to see Sawyer back here. If you want to hear more about conspiracies, more about these particular conspiracies, care to prove us wrong, care to prove us right.
You won't be able to. We're pretty these are pretty ironclad.
Yeah, I'm
just
still digging.
saying.
But if you have anything you want to get into contact with us, you can find us on Twitch here, as you already know. Leave the comments in the chat section. We always read those as we're streaming out. You can leave comments on our YouTube videos. You can tweet at us, comment on our tweets. Go to Instagram, find us on there. Comment on our pictures. We now have a Facebook page, 2 O'Clock Talks. All of these links are on our YouTube page.
Okay.
Right on the banner there, the Twitch has the Twitch icon. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook all have their icons. You click on those, it'll bring you right to the page.
Yep.
Yeah, feel free to let us know what you want to see. Let us know what you thought about this episode.
Oh, we should figure out where it's 2 o'clock in the world.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and now, Matt, if you'd like to show us where it's 2 o'clock.
Do you want 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.?
What did you give me the first time?
2 p.m.
Well, since we didn't go a full hour, give me the 2 a.m.
Okay. 12 a.m. there, 3 a.m. there, so 2 a.m. is probably going to be somewhere in the middle, I hope. Cabo Verde, 2 a.m.
Fancy that.
Yeah, there you go.
Where?
Cabo Verde, it's in the...
I feel like we've
Ocean.
gotten Cabo Verde before.
We absolutely have, but really nothing else seems to be too... Oh, let me check down here.
Guys,
What's
I
that?
just got breaking news from TMZ.
What?
Jerry Trainer, you know Spencer from iCarly.
Yeah.
He was hospitalized due to severe back pains caused by the burden of carrying the entire show of iCarly for 6 seasons.
Okay, and that's where we're going to cut it off.
I can't find another 2 a.m., but yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been 2 O'Clock Talks.
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
Please vote me back.
We will see you next time.
I don't want to sound needy.